Hello guys, and welcome to my Orsinium chest grinding guide. Now, with the Orsinium update that came out recently and is coming out soon for Xbox and PlayStation 4, a lot of people are going to be wanting to get their hands on the new armor sets in Orsinium. Now, the armor sets that are dropped in around the Orsinium world that chests will give you are Trinimac's Valor. As you can see, I get a V16 sash from this simple chest here. And then there is Pariah and Brairheart. Now, these sets are quite good, but they are all bind on pickups, so you can't trade them with each other. So the best way to get these sets, or the only way to get these sets, is to farm them yourself. So the pieces that you're going to get are going to be random level, and they're going to be a random trait depending on your level. If you're playing on a V16 character, you're going to have a very high chance of getting a V15 piece and a low chance of getting a V16 drop. Of course, your chances of getting better drops will increase according to the difficulty of the chest itself. And the pieces that you get are also going to have random traits on them. Now, all of these sets are dropped in all 7 armor pieces and in a ring and in a necklace, and the rings and necklace all have random traits on them too, so they can be healthy, arcane, or robust. So as you can see here, I kind of got unlucky, and both of my rings of Brairheart are arcane, but that's alright. So in this guide, I'm just going to take you guys through one rotation of me farming. I'm going to show you guys where all the chest spawns are that I could find in my southern Wrothgar farm area. It takes about 5 minutes to complete one full rotation if you pick up quite a few chests, and it took me around 8 hours to get my sets completed for every armor piece and every jewelry piece. Alright. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start at the Siege Road Way Shrine. So this farm guide is going to be on southern Wrothgar. This is the starting point, and what I'm going to do from here is show you guys all the chest locations that I can in this area. I'm going to show you where the spawns are, and all you need to do really is just run around and check them periodically and pick up every chest that you can. Alright, so the first chest that you find is going to be right behind this rock here. It's not there at the moment, but you can see that's where the little alcove is. It'll just be sitting right there in plain sight. It is guarded by a few spiders, so keep that in mind, and I'm just going to move on because it's not there. The next chest on my list is right behind the Enchantaires here. If you look right by this stump, I get right up in there. I'm staring right at it. It'll spawn right behind that tree. It's really easy to see, very hard to miss. And then what we're going to do is we're going to continue to head west from here. As you head west, make sure to check this platform right here. This is the next chest in line. This chest is usually poached by other players because it's quite easy to see. But you see here I do manage to get it before the person getting the trophy or the relic up there gets a chance to stop. So our next chest is right behind this little piece of wood here. It's usually missed by other players, so this is one that you can almost always count on to be up for you when you get there. And as you can see, I don't get a very good drop from it. The next chest in this area is right here. You can see where my cursor is pointing. It spawns right behind those bears. It is possible to grab that chest without aggroing the bears. Keep in mind, when you are farming chests, you don't want to aggro mobs as much as you can, because if you do aggro mobs, what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to loot a chest because it's attacking you. And then another player can steal it. And then you can see that final little chest spot in the back there. And then that's it for this little area here. So what I'm going to do after I've checked all those chest spots, I'm going to backtrack through it, make sure that nothing's respawned while I've been here. The chest spawns are pretty fast, and you don't have to worry too much about other players stealing your chests. This is quite a big farm rotation that I'm going to show you, and it can fit quite a few players in it as well. I didn't make this guide with the intent that just one player would be trying to farm these chests. I did keep in mind that there would be a lot of players trying to get these new items. And as you can see here, the next chest that we get is right behind this rock. Now, once you get to this rock chest here, you see how we have this cliff face on our right side. We're just going to follow the cliff face down because there are a lot of chest spawns along this cliff face. I believe there's about 4. I run by this one at first really fast, but you can see I'm just checking to see if there's a chest over here. The next chest spawn that you'll find is right beside that blue Antloma spawn that I just stood on top of there with my bear. And then there's also another one that spawns behind this black bear here. This one you can sneak and grab as well. It spawns right next to the torch bug. But I just aggro the bear anyway as I'm going to be moving on. And then the next chest spawn for the final chest spawn coming down this hill is going to be this one right here. It is guarded by this giant, and he is pretty chunky, so he takes a little bit of time to kill. So keep in mind, if you are trying to kill the giant, that someone else could poach your chest while you're attacking it. And I see this guy is going for the chest here, and I don't really want to jump in his way. And I let him get the chest there. Alright, so after you've grabbed the chests along that hill here, you just see me sprint along this edge here, and you sprint all the way north to this beach face. You're going to find a chest that will spawn right here on this rock. It just sits right out in the middle here. This chest is almost always taken by other players, as it is so easy to see. And then the next one that you want to get is on this platform back here in the water. This one I find is hit and miss. Sometimes people will take it, sometimes people won't, but you usually you can rely on that chest being ready for you. After you grab that one, jump back into the water and just come back along the cliff face along the beach here. There is a chest that spawns right here that I grab, and I actually fail lockpicking it a few times. Alright, once I finally get this chest open, I get a Orsinium map piece. Now, Orsinium maps are really great, the treasure maps, because they guarantee that you will get a drop of either a Brairheart, Pariah, or Trinimac's Valor piece when you open the Orsinium map chest. Now, you can find the maps on the internet yourself. I don't have them covered in this guide, but they're definitely worthwhile doing. If not, you can always sell them to other players. And then finally, there's a chest spawn right along this wall face here where me and this player are sitting. And it's not up right now, so I decide to move on around the beach face still. I get into the waterfall here, and yes, this chest is up. This chest is one that I find is almost always here, just because not a lot of people come behind this waterfall. So I quickly loot it, and I continue on my journey. So the next chest in our rotation is going to be this one right here. It's right behind this little rock, right next to the way shrine. This one is pretty rare to get for yourself. I was pretty excited that I got it because that's probably one of the least common chests that I get to loot, because other players almost always take that one. It's not very well hidden. And then you just ride up along this ruin here, and if you see down this little alcove here, I jump in and get my bear stuck, of course, because I don't know how to play. But this chest will spawn right there, right in front of my player, and that chest is always a good one to get. That one's usually missed by other players. And then finally, the next chest spawn in this area is going to be just up here. There's a baby bear and a mama bear here. Now, there is a way to get the mama bear to charge out so you don't have to kill her to open that chest. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You can see that she's sleeping and she just doesn't care about her child, so she's not charging out. But sometimes mama bear will go insane and she'll run out past baby bear, and you can just walk in and grab the chest behind her. Alright, so then after you grab that chest, this is the last chest in this farm run. We come up here and we check out our good friend here, the troll Benny. I named him Benny because I had farmed this place for quite a while, and I felt like that was an appropriate name for my troll friend here. The chest spawns right in front of where my character is. Benny will just be looking at it. He guards it well, so you gotta kill him if you want that chest there. It's not up at the time, so I just let him be and I head out of there. So that covers the chest rotations for my Southern Wrothgar farm. That's pretty much all the chests that I was able to find kind of clustered in this little area here. You have to do quite a bit of running, I know, but it is well worth it because this is one of the fastest ways that I've been able to find to get your Brairheart pieces. You can always try to do your dailies for them, but it takes quite a while. As always, when you're coming back in between your different chest spawn zones, always come back over what you've already been through. You never know where you'll find another chest. You can see that after I pass back over this spot here, I do get that chest that the bear's guarding there. And then, of course, I just run up here. I see that there's no chest behind that rock. And then it's just back to the way shrine, and I just repeat the rotation. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope that you managed to get your hands on your Brairheart or your Trinimac's Valor or your Pariah gear. And as always, if you guys liked the video, please feel free to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.